if I wasn't going to lose my house before, I am now. What's up, everybody? I'm B-True, and I did a thing, as you can tell. So I could not help myself. I went ahead and I finished off the remaining pieces of Shisui that I needed. Like I said, if A wasn't enough to make me have to eat ramen noodles for a couple months and potentially lose my apartment, Shisui definitely will be the reason. So, shameless plug here, this would be a perfect time, actually, to consider sponsoring the channel. Hey! So there's a link down in the description down below to sponsor the channel. It is basically a guaranteed form of some income, so I don't have to worry about YouTube's ad revenue to try and make some sort of a living off of here and pay all my bills. By far the best way to support the channel, so if you like my content, please consider sponsoring the channel. Anyway, here we go. So like the thumbnail and the title says, we got Shisui. So we're going to do a little profile for Shisui here. Talk about his skills and how to best utilize him in your lineups. So first off, he looks awesome. I do love him. He is awesome. But so let's take a look at his growth rate. So his life growth, 1200. Pretty low for life grades, or life growths. Okay, nothing special there. His attack growth, 1100. Again, pretty standard. Nothing special here. His defense is it's very low. It's only 943. He is a very squishy character. Okay, he makes up for that with his kit with the dodge, which I will talk about then. However, his ninjutsu growth, so I only have him at red +2 right now. I didn't have enough stamina and materials to actually get him up any higher. I only have him at red +2, and he's already at a 1600 ninjutsu growth. His ninjutsu growth is fantastic. It's amazing. Lots and tons of damage coming out of his ninjutsu there. And then his resistance also very high, so almost a little over 1400 at red +2. So he has good resistance, great ninjutsu. He's just a little squishy because of his defense and his life growth being low. Like I said, though, he does make up for it with, we'll start back here with his passive teleportation jutsu. So he has a very high chance of evading a mystery skill, standard attack, or a chase. Can be triggered once every round. So basically the first standard attack, the first mystery, or the first chase that he gets that happens to him, he will dodge, which means it helps him out a lot because he's able to avoid a large amount of damage from mystery skills and the combos that come from them, which does help out with him being as squishy as he is and so easy to be killed. Okay, so what is he good at? Damage. This dude pumps out damage. So let's take a look at his mystery first. One of the best mysteries in the game. Causes damage to up to 7 of the opponent's units. The selected unit will have all of its shields and buffs canceled and will then suffer from knockdown and chaos. And this is a special kind of chaos that actually lasts for 2 rounds. Okay, so it will cancel all shields and buffs, meaning no amount of immunity will save you from this this mystery here. It will cancel the immunity, and then it starts the combo, and it causes a 2-round chaos, which 2-round chaos is super powerful because then you can focus on keeping another person on their team locked down in the following turn, and basically you're kind of able to have multiple people doing nothing on the enemy team. Then, his mystery, we have Uchiha-style Halo Dance. It attacks and causes ignition to up to 2 units, 2 of the opponent's units, so it's guaranteed to cause ignition. This attack has a high chance of causing repulse. So it's also a very strong combo starter. So we have a strong combo starter, and it causes ignition to 2 of the opponent's units. And like I said, it also hits very hard. So a very strong standard attack with an amazing mystery makes him a great damage dealer. His chase then chases and attacks a repulsed unit, which he does with his standard attack, causes low float and tag. So again, helping out there, causing tag, another extra debuff to add on to the enemy team. Synergizes really well with obviously people like Hidan, those kind of guys. And then his last passive here is a barrier. At the beginning of a battle, launches the barrier Radiance. All fire, lightning, and wind attribute units will have their attack and ninjutsu increased by 40% while this barrier is active. So it is a 3 attribute barrier: fire, lightning, and wind. And it gives that 40% attack and ninjutsu increased. So amazing, like really strong barrier there. Amazing mystery. One of the, you know, everybody, it's all about dodge meta right now, so a really strong passive, really strong standard attack. He's just a really, really good ninja, okay? He was worth potentially not being able to eat anymore. It's worth it, okay? So, Shisui teams. Let's talk about how we can use this guy. Now, this is a team that I threw together just because I wanted to see how I haven't done any fights with it yet, so I don't even know how this team is going to go. This is, in the words of Dripshaw, this is the fuck yo wallet team, okay? So we have Shisui up front. He will be our mystery starter. He'll be our combo starter in the second round there. He potentially combo starter right off the bat to tag somebody. So hopefully the way that this should work is that he can tag somebody with his standard attack, where he calls their pulse, and then that. You have Hidan also to tag a bunch of people, and then you have A to clean up to do a bunch of damage. So Shisui's barrier is going to buff all of the ninja on this team. It's going to buff A, Hidan, Shisui, and the Lightning Main. Lightning Main we're going to use for chakra generation in the back with the Calm Mind. So the way you could do this, you could either put him back there, or you could put him up front. If you want the chakra immediately, you can put him up front. So actually, you know what? Let's try it out. We'll put him up front. Okay, so he is up front. So he'll generate the chakra, and what we want to do is we want to. Okay. Well, basically, you want to use A's mystery after Hidan has used his standard attack. Okay? And I'll show you kind of how that works. But this would be what we would want to use. Use Root of the Warrior because Shisui is also a sword ninja. So these three are going to be immune from Root of the Warrior. You use the extra Anbu Special Assault Tactics and then Serpent if you have it. So let's take a look. Let's get a fight going here and see how this team does. Oh, we got a Shisui on the enemy team too. So we started a combo, but because they have Root of the Warrior, they are immune. So this team is going to struggle a little bit because none of our debuffs are going to go through on them. So he just took a full combo there, and it looks like I can't really see how much health he's lost. It looks like a lot, actually. Okay, so because we have the initiative over them, we get to get off our mystery first, which means we chaosed Susanoo Sasuke because we got rid of his can we kill him? There we go. Okay, he's dead. That took too long to get off, but we got rid of the buffs that made him immune, which really helped us out there. So let's see who he's going to. Hidan. Okay, that's fine. So Susanoo Sasuke is still chaosed. And he might die. Ooh, Shisui died there. Okay, so he did die. Man, that masked man is a perfect counter to A. So we need to. We didn't get off any damage on him. That's okay. With them dodging so much, we're probably not gonna win this fight. So I don't necessarily think that this is an amazing team. This is more of a I wanted to try it out just to see how it does kind of team. So we'll just retreat, especially this team is all about getting that tag in the first round. So on a team like this that's immune, there's really not a ton that we can do about that. So this team, obvious flaws. I just wanted to show off some really strong ninja. So what would be a much better team with this? Actually, a much better team would be to go with like a full blitz style, which would look like this, if we can get it. So, normal blitz teams like this would use Darui, whereas this is actually going to be a much stronger team because Shisui's barrier is going to buff Iruka and Asuma Windblade, whereas Darui's barrier only buffed Darui and the Lightning Main. With normal blitz teams, the Lightning Main is the largest majority of your damage. You have to buff him as much as possible. With this team, Shisui actually does almost as much damage as the Lightning Main does. So what ends up happening is his barrier buffs everybody, and you actually get even crazier damage. So what we can do is, if you want to really make sure whoever's in the top row dies, you do something like this. And then we can put Asuma Windblade down here. So we go Lightning, Taijutsu. So if we cause, he causes Repulse. We got Repulse to Low Float, and then we need Low Float to Repulse again, and then he's Repulse to Knockdown. Yeah, close enough. Actually, what we could do, hold up. So we have Repulse to Low Float, and then we're gonna want something like nah, it doesn't really. It doesn't make much of a difference. But what I'm gonna do is I'll add the Paralysis instead. So I'll go with Shark and Chidori Sharp Spear. And then what's also much stronger about this form of a blitz team is that you have a combo starter in the second round. So we're not gonna be able to cancel her mystery. That's okay. Because normally with blitz teams you don't have anybody in the first position that you can start combos with in the first round. But with this, you do. You actually have one of the best combo starters in Shisui. And you can see how hard that hit right off the bat, right? I mean, that's took over half her health just with that basic attack. Okay, so Sage Naruto... Wait, why did he only... Oh, I didn't change... I didn't change my the team... Because I still have the old runes. That's okay. Not the old runes. I'm thinking League of Legends. I still have the old passive, so I don't have Bloodthirsty. That's okay. Because the Sage Naruto and the Wind Main both would have died that turn for sure. But Shisui still hits hard as a truck. There we go. So let's try one more real quick with the actual stats. So we're gonna go Bloodthirsty Demon, and we can either go with Anbu Special Assault Tactics or Lightning Style if you want. Actually, I think the best is gonna be Warrior's Killing Intent. Yeah, I think Warrior's Killing Intent would be the best for this because you've got 3 sword ninjas, and that'll buff all of them. It'll give them more damage than the lifesteal. And that'll actually buff everybody more than that lifesteal would. So they'll do crazy, crazy damage. And then the best part's going to be if Shisui kills like a clone with his mystery, he gets to use it again the next turn. Crazy is that. Now, okay, so unfortunately he doesn't dodge Sage Naruto's attack, but he did dodge the chase. So we're still good there. And Sage Naruto will die here. We might have enough damage. No, we don't have enough damage for her, but she will be dead next turn. And I think we're going to be able to, because she's going to die from Shisui's mystery. We didn't get to show it off. That's okay. Another really strong team that you can go with is if you have the Masked Man. You put Masked Man in with Iruka, because Iruka's gonna buff. She is gonna buff everybody on the team because Masked Man is part of Konoha as well. Konoha. So you put like Masked Man back here. You've got Shisui, Iruka, the Masked Man. You got 3 Dodgers, and in that case, you'd want to go with like not what's his face, not the Lightning Main. You're probably going to want to go with the Fire Main in that case. So you got a full dodge team with 2 different forms of control that you can use. Really strong synergy with that team right there. So there we go. That is Shisui. I can't wait to try out some pretty awesome teams with him. He pretty much fits into every team because he buffs 3 different attribute ninja. He's a crazy strong damage dealer with one of the best mysteries in the game, so you can't go wrong with using him as a damage unit. He has a barrier. Like, he does pretty much everything. Shisui, there are no bad teams. Okay, there are bad teams, but it's hard to make a bad team with Shisui. So I'm excited to start trying him out. Hopefully you guys are excited to see some videos in the future for him. Like I said in the beginning of the video, if you haven't already, please consider sponsoring the channel. There's a link down in the description down below. It is the best way to support my channel and everything that I do. So I do appreciate all of my sponsors already and anybody else who's considering sponsoring. Thank you all so much. Thank you everybody for watching the whole way through the video. Really helps me out when you watch the whole way through. So if you want to help out even more, click that refresh video, or click the refresh button and watch the video one more time. Hope you guys all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one, and peace.